I have a completely like just esoteric gamer question.
Let's do it.
If you want to
hit us.
If you don't mind changing topics.
Yes, we are about to anyways.
Nothing would please us more.
Promethean Folly from my chat brought up something I would like to know, like, as a streamer, do you or the others have a favorite quality of life feature in a game? Like, and that's an interesting question. Like, there's a bunch of quality of life things, but like, the first thing that came to mind for me was fast travel. Like,
it's a great one.
Fast travel and movement speed. Like, give me ways to traverse your world faster. Like, seriously.
That's a great one.
That is like the biggest thing for me. If I move slow, I hate your game already. Like, it start off on the wrong fucking foot. If I can't get from here to there quickly,
Yep. What you're talking about can make or break it. I'm gonna now if you, that question that you just said there, we could have a 2-hour talk on QoL game.
Yeah, there's a lot.
One day
Yeah.
we could do a whole
no,
episode.
I'm just saying, like, what like maybe not your favorite, but like, what's the first one that just pops in your brain? Like, oh, thank you for doing this game.
So mine, I have what I call like the big 3 of survival games. So I'll use a little umbrella, and my little umbrella is my favorite thing to see in QoL in games, especially like survival sandbox crafting games, is
Crafting from containers.
proper mass item management. And that involves crafting from containers.
There you go.
Properly being able to sort your inventories. And honestly, one of the most important ones, properly being able to easily and intuitively move items from you to your inventory, your storage, and your storage back to you. Most like the best being quick deposit, if you're familiar with that. Where you walk up to your chest and you hit a button and all your items go out into the chests where they have normal items. You put those 3 things in your game and your QoL is set from an inventory and base building status. And of course that item management also involves like crafting from chests, your stations, pulling items from chests that are nearby, things like that. So when a game has proper item management, that lets me not even think about that part of the game and just focus on all the things that makes the game fun and interesting to me.
Yeah.
If it's not in the game, it becomes a roadblock to all that other fun stuff. I find myself just thinking about, I wish this was better. I wish this was changed. You know, like I'm making a game called Emberville right now. I played Terraria Calamity and got this mod called Magic Storage. And like in a lot of ways, there are now tons of new ideas. Like, oh, this is how this needs to be done. Like there's so many cool things that can kind of add up to that. And there's so many different flavors that you can do to get there. But that's my favorite QoL is proper item management.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to think of, like an all-encompassing one, but I don't.
Well, maybe it would help since you're a hateful person, JP. Maybe it would help if you if you think of the things you hate most in video games that
it's not
some games do well. Maybe that'll help you.
I wouldn't say that it's like quality of life. I don't know if there's like a deal breaker when it comes to like quality of life for me. If a game,
that's an interesting idea. Yeah,
it's not a quality
like
of life.
If you start
thing.
a game up and it does something, and you're just like, nope, not going to do this. Like, is there anything like that for you?
Not really. Like, I would say if a game runs poorly, that's going to get me to quit it faster. But that's not quality of life. That's just optimization.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. No, we're talking about like core game mechanics that make or break a game for you. One that I will like sometimes will make me not play a game further. Head bob.
Oh, you know, camera shake,
FPS head bob or camera
kind of
shake.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Motion blur.
Absolutely. That's accessibility stuff though. I don't know if that would really like. That's like saying, you know, I don't want to play a game because it doesn't have an FOV slider and the view is too zoomed in. Like I feel like that's. You think that's different? I feel like that's a little different than what we're talking about.
Yeah,
maybe not.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like one thing of. Because most of the time, I consider that to not be a me thing, but that's like the streamer brain checklist. That's increase FOV, turn off head bob, subtitles on. Like,
Well, I mean, that's a streaming checklist for sure, but I mean, that's also kind of like a gamer checklist in a lot of ways too. I mean, I would do most of that stuff. I mean, FOV and everything and screen shake and all that. I do that to my own games. So
yeah, the motion blur off.
That's not a core game mechanic. You're right. You're right.
Hmm.
I would say that's that. Yeah. I think what we're talking about is developer choices that make or break a game for you. Not the game.
like for instance,
how the game functions.
Here's one for you.
How the game plays.
How do you guys feel about the fact that they didn't have a map in Wukong? Like that's the kind of thing. I think that's the kind of thing we're talking about, right? Where it's kind of like what are some things where it's like I'm playing the game and I expect this to be there and it's not.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a feature you love, kind of thing.
Unskippable cutscenes is another one.
That's a great one. That's good QoL. Yep, being able to skip every single cutscene,
especially
ones you die in.
Especially the ones where they put the checkpoint before the cutscene.
The smarmy,
the
smarmy side of my brain is
weird.
like, as a actual gamer, Zeke, I don't die, so I don't see cutscenes.
See, the problem, there's one small issue with that though, JP. You're a streamer and we can watch you play. So
I'm trying to think if I ever actually got stuck watching cutscenes. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I have many times. In older games, especially. Some older games were really bad about it, where they would just have, like Zeke said, a boss would have a pre-cut scene to it, like coming out or showing off, and you could never skip it. It was like 30 seconds long.
Oh, oh my God, how about yapping NPCs, like during fights and stuff? Oh my God.
The QoL being a volume slider for those.
Back.
Yes.
Like that kind of shit.
Yes. Yep. And the QoL would be having a volume slider to adjust the sound of Dude, that's a great one. Not enough games have that. Oh, yeah. Not enough games have that. Like that's any game that has that kind of stuff should have a volume slider for that.
Yeah.
So chat, I'm asking you guys, I want you to put in chat the line that is seared. It is branded into your brain because of a hard fight and an NPC or somebody like an announcer or something saying the same phrase. What phrase is burned into your brain?
Oh, I have one before you even finished. Before you started the statement, I was already saying it.
Jeez.
Yeah. And it's actually like I would say a meme within the community, but
oh, such devastation.
No, but that one is that's more like a welcomed fun meme. For me, get up on the Hydra's back invokes rage.
Oh yeah.
Hearing fucking Phil saying that at just 100 fucking times really tilts me. From Kingdom Hearts 1, I want to say. But there's a lot of that stuff.
There's several from Dark Souls that I remember. Like I can't for it's not seared into my brain, but I remember it being like so maddening when I was facing the two princes or the brothers, one on the back of the other. Yeah. And every time he would die, they would say that same line every time, and I had to hear it because I was not figuring out that fight at all. And it was just like every time. Oh God.
Not necessarily directly related to our conversation, but
put these foolish ambitions to rest.
Oh yeah. Borderlands 4 did announce that Claptrap will have a volume meter, so you can just mute him completely. If you don't.
What a great decision.
Which in their promotional marketing video for Borderlands 4, they were like, oh, by the way, if you don't like Claptrap, you could just mute him. Just take him out of the game. It's fine. But we love him here.
You know what that shows me, though?
That they're listening?
They understand their community.
Yeah.
Like that I thought that was a great nod. Like that was awesome. I won't touch that slider, but I know a lot of people who will.
Yeah.
And that's great.
No,
that's awesome.
Someone in my chat reminded me of the absolute worst one of all time. For me, bar none, no question, head and shoulders above the rest, is that goddamn "Lol You Died" song from Bashi. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I didn't know.
That
I had to
checks
hear
out.
that, the beginning of that song, no less than, and I'm not exaggerating, 9,000 something times
Yeah.
because of how many times you die in that game. All right, I died.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
I get that. I get that. I don't have an answer for your original question, Zeke. I'm sorry. I can't think of any.
That's okay.
Anything in particular that
No,
I'm
I mean, like,
I have to
there's
have
nothing in it. There's
guess-
nothing in a game.
the
like,
one
if
thing
you,
that
like,
pisses me off,
it doesn't bother
encumbrance.
you.
I hate encumbrance. I hate being
There you go.
encumbered.
There, that's a good one.
But I don't know
That's
if
a good
that's
one.
quality of life. That's just like game mechanics.
Well, no, you know, item
For no
mechanics.
reason, though.
You don't-
Encumbrance
you
for
don't-
no
you
reason
don't
is
like-
stupid.
You don't like poor inventory acquisition mechanics. You don't like having to deal with shit on your character all the time. And having that be good is good QoL. Like that's a whole suite of good QoL under an umbrella. Kind of like mine was the crafting system. You're saying yours is not having to deal with your items.
Yeah, I
Good
want to just be
systems
able
to
to
not deal with
grab
that.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Without
think that's big.
without issue.
Mhm.
That's one of the first things I'll mod most games from.
One thing that was writ large in Elden Ring was something that should be done for every game ever. The sprinting stamina bar should be infinite outside of combat.
That's a good one.
That's good.
There is absolutely no reason to have that mechanic happen. I get it inside of combat because everything takes up stamina, sure. But outside of combat, you should have infinite sprint in every game ever. Sorry.
True. I'm admiring the cat. Oh, cat
it's
says
Danny.
bye. Cat says bye.
So, interestingly enough, a lot of times games don't do that, and that got me on this line of thinking, and I realized I don't know the answer to this. A lot of times games don't do that because they don't have a defined combat state. They don't have an in and out of combat, especially in games like Dark Souls, where it's like you can, range enemies from across the map. If you do that and they start running to you, does that mean you're in combat? Like, there's all these other questions that come up. It seems easy to just say stamina on, off, in and out of combat, but there's actually like hundreds of things you'd have to think about to make that work properly. And then, of course, you'd have to make sure it's not exploitable. So,
The gamer says hogwash.
Figure it out. I say figure it out.
it's funny you say that because I had a meeting a few weeks ago on it. So it's not quite as easy.
Figure it out then. Figure it out.
I'm trying. Damn it.
Oh, God.